Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Angie, and here I do all things homemaking. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Today I'm doing a meal prep, and I am going to be making pork tenderloin, a couple vegetables, and some stuffed mushrooms, and a berry cobbler. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please stick around. Let's go ahead and get started. So right now I'm setting my oven to 375. And I have my eggs boiling, and I do soft-boiled eggs in my pressure cooker on the egg setting, and they turn out perfect every time. So I was just getting an ice bath ready there for my eggs. I just thawed out my berries for my cobbler that I'm going to be starting here. So this calls for a stick of butter, and I'll leave all the recipes in the description below for you. So here I'm using erythritol, and I always make sure that I sift my ingredients so that none of those hard lumps are in the batter. So this calls for 2 eggs, and then you want to mix well after each egg. And some almond flour. It's a half a cup. They're talking to my puppy. She's hoping I'll drop some food for her. Some vanilla and some salt. I use the Himalayan salt. And I believe that's baking powder. So you're going to mix that up well. And then just drop spoonfuls here on top of the berries. And I'm using a mixture of different berries, raspberry, blackberry, and blueberry. And this really turned out good. Here I'm just adding my own touch. I like having cinnamon on my cobbler. So I'm going to stick this in the oven. It actually baked for a lot longer than the recipe said, so you'll just have to kind of check it and see what your oven will do. So here I'm getting my pound of bacon ready, and I like making my bacon in the oven because it cooks evenly and it just lays flatter. And so normally I cook it on 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. So my eggs are done, so I go ahead and peel them and just stick them in the fridge. Okay, so now I'm getting started on stuffed mushrooms, and these are like a pizza stuffed mushroom. So I cleaned them well, and now I'm just pulling the stems off, which if you kind of grab them and twist, they'll easily come out. And then you just want to lay those on a tray, and then now I'm chopping the stems up because I don't want to waste them. I'm just going to add them to my sausage and saute them with my meat. So I'm using a pound of the Italian sausage. So I'm just going to start browning that. Okay, while that's starting, I'm going to go ahead and prep my cauliflower because I'm going to do a cauliflower mash. So I'm just going to, I separated those from the stem, and now I'm just going to wash that good and let it drain. So back to our sausage filling for the mushrooms. I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic. And then I'm adding those stems that I chopped up. Some salt, which you want to make sure you don't over salt it because sausage can be kind of salty. Some pepper. And then this is the Primal Kitchen pizza sauce, which I got mine from Thrive Market. That's the cobbler when it's done. And now I'm chopping up some fresh basil that I washed. So I'm just going to start mixing the sauce in. And then adding the basil. So let that kind of marinate together. So with this recipe, you do put the mushrooms in the oven for, I think it was 15 minutes or so. And then you want to take a paper towel and kind of wipe off the moisture when they come out of the oven. And so now I'm adding the filling here. And then I'm just topping it with some shredded cheese. And then these go under a low broiler for about 2 to 3 minutes till the cheese melts. I didn't end up with as many mushrooms because some of them went bad before I used them, so I'm just going to use the rest of this filling for a pizza omelet. So here I'm getting my dish ready because I'm going to make broccoli Alfredo. So this is broccoli I just cooked in the microwave in a steamer bag. And I also cooked my cauliflower in the microwave with just a little bit of water. So now I'm getting my pork tenderloin going. So this is a pack of 2 that comes from Sam's Club. So I'm going to just kind of wipe it down with a paper towel, and then I'm gonna sear it on all sides. But first I'm using this mesquite rub that I got from Sam's Club, which there's salt and pepper in the rub itself. So I'm just gonna put that on both sides of the tenderloins. I'm gonna sear that in some olive oil. Just want kind of a brown crust on the outside. The oven's still on 375. Okay, so now that's ready to go into the oven, and it'll be in there for 15 to 20 minutes. So now I'm gonna start my cauliflower. Like I said, I steam my cauliflower in a bowl with a little bit of water, and it only takes like 5 to 6 minutes. And I'm adding the mashed cauliflower, I think it's the Bird's Eye brand, and I'm just adding more to that because those cartons are so small. And then this is just 2 ounces of cream cheese that I'm adding to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that together with some salt and pepper. And with the rest of this cream cheese, I'm gonna make an Alfredo sauce for my broccoli. So you want your pork tenderloin to read 160 on the thermometer, and that's how you know it's done. Because a tenderloin, you do want to be slightly pink in the middle. Now I'm making my Alfredo sauce, and I apologize that the camera did not get moved. But I just added half a stick of butter to the cream cheese, and then I added a cup of heavy whipping cream. You can use half and half, and then I melted it in the microwave, and then I added half a cup of the Parmesan cheese. So I poured it over the broccoli, and I put salt and pepper on it, some Italian seasoning, and then I sprinkled it with Parmesan cheese, and then put it in the oven just for like 10 or 15 minutes. So now I'm just getting everything laid out here. So that's my stuffed mushrooms. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut into the pork tenderloin. And then this is the mashed cauliflower, which I know a lot of people say mashed cauliflower tastes just like mashed potatoes, but the texture is a lot like mashed potatoes, but to me it doesn't taste like mashed potatoes, it tastes like mashed cauliflower. So this is what the tenderloin's supposed to look like. It's nice and tender and it's slightly pink. I know some people don't like eating pink meat, but that's really what it's supposed to look like. So this is an overview of everything that was made, and this is the berry cobbler, which was very, very good. And we like the Rebel brand ice cream. The vanilla actually has 0 net carbs. So this is what everything looked like when it was done. So the recipes will be in the description below. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you got some new ideas. And I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your support. I'll see you later this week with a brand new video. Bye!